Last week I made a video about why my adoption was so weird and unique. If you're interested, feel free to check it out with the link in the description below. My name's Lainey, and today I'm going to tell you about 7 things that I learned when I was 10 and you learned when you were 5. Swinging on a swing. I know, you guys are probably shocked by that one. So when I was in China, where we live, we really didn't have any playgrounds because kids were expected to just run around and entertain themselves with tags or whatnot. There are, however, playgrounds at our school, but it's fenced in and no one was ever allowed to go in there. Pretty much it was there for display. There were a lot of playgrounds around where I live. However, they're mostly for exercise purposes rather than for playful purposes. Wearing sunscreen. I know, not a good idea not to do it. So in China, most people wake up really early in the morning to do exercise or whatnot, and then in the evening they will also come out to socialize with friends. During the day, you will find a lot of people indoors either doing work or homework. And if you look at Guangzhou where I live comparing to where Florida is, it's pretty much like the same thing. It gets really hot all year round and it's really uncomfortable during the day. Also, people, at least where I live, we get tan almost instantly. As soon as the sun hit our skin, boom, golden brown. The next one on the agenda is swimming. For those of you who watched my last video, you might know this. So I actually learned how to swim when I was 5 or 6 with my first foster family. However, I only took lessons for probably 2-3 months and I actually did learn how to swim. But I guess it's one of those skills that you lose if you don't practice. I'm not sure about that one. So a lot of people actually don't really swim when they're in China because the water is either polluted or just not very good. So most people kind of lean away from the swimming thing. So I learned how to swim when I first came to the United States and eventually it got better and better. Fun fact, I still don't know how to doggy pedal, but I could do everything else. The next thing on the agenda is riding a bike. Technically, I've been riding a bike since I was really little, except for all the bikes that I rode before I was 10 had 4 wheels instead of 2. And when I was 10, my friend actually taught me how to ride a bike on a bike that was passed down from like 3 generations ago. It was huge and hunky, but it worked. I learned how to ride a bike within an hour, and when I came to America, I picked it up like that again. The next one you guys are gonna get really jealous of, watching kids' TV show. Of course, when I first came to America, I did not speak any English, and my parents thought the best way for me to learn was to watch kids' TV shows with my other siblings. And that was actually a really smart idea because kids' TV shows, the characters will enunciate their words and talk a lot slower. So growing up, you guys are probably watching Victorious or iCarly. Meanwhile, I was watching The Wonder Pet, Clifford, the dinosaur trains, and things like that. Eating American foods is kind of weird if you think about it, but honestly, when I first came to America, I had to change my whole entire diet. I was used to eating rice with a bunch of dishes on the side and not used to, hamburger, hot dog, peanut butter and jelly, especially peanut butter and jelly. I was really freaked out by that concept. But essentially, yeah, I had to learn a whole entire new diet. And my mom actually stuck her foot down one day and told me that I had to eat a Rice Krispie treat, the entire thing, or else I couldn't stand up. I must have been at that table for at least an hour or more. Last but not least, reading. Reading was something I kind of struggled with when I first came here. Of course, started with Dr. Seuss, a lot of rhyming going on, and a lot of tears shed reading Dr. Seuss. But anyways, eventually it got better because all my classmates, especially the girls, would all sit in a circle and they would read to me. And it was really great. I improved in reading pretty fast actually because by the next year I was reading Harry Potter and things like that. If you guys like my video, please feel free to like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please list them below. I would love to hear from you guys what were your favorite TV shows when you were young. Alright, see you guys next week. Bye.